guys, so I wanted to talk today about going on adventures by yourself. Have you ever just really wanted to go and see a band you like, a concert, or go out to an event or do something like that, but you stopped yourself because you didn't want to go alone? I want to talk a little bit today about how I overcame that this week and challenged myself and went out there and had a really good time doing something I wanted to do. So this is how the story goes. I went to the Gem and Mineral show with my friend and we made it together kind of at the last minute, and it was fun and everything, but I realized that actually the exhibitions and everything they had there were on a much larger scale, and there's another room and there's a lot of stuff going on, so I decided I wanted to go back. Now, instead of saying like, I'm going to drag someone with me who doesn't want to go just to have someone there and to have that support, to not feel as anxious, instead of doing that, I decided, you know what, I'm going to make this an opportunity to kind of nurture myself, go on my own terms. Also, when you're doing things by yourself, there's no time pressure in terms of like, if you go with a friend and it's not in their interest or a family member and they look bored, I mean, you don't have to feel guilty about that because you're just doing it for yourself. You're taking your own time on everything, and there's no time pressures. There's no, am I making this person uncomfortable? Is this taking too long? It's just doing your own thing, and when you're done, you leave. So I'm just going to tell you guys a little bit about how my day went. I actually went out and I remember like putting it off and going like, I don't want to do this alone. It's going to be a big event. There's going to be a lot of people there, and I was very anxious about it. So it started off with that and me pushing it back to me just not wanting to come home basically and just extending the whole day into activity after activity. So what I did is finally I got out of the house, I went to the event. There were a lot of people there. There's stands everywhere, and if you're a highly sensitive person and you know you have all this noise and sounds and things going on around you and colors, and you get so overwhelmed. And I'll be honest, when I got there at first, I kept thinking like I should leave, I should get out of here, and had a little bit of a panic behind everything. But then I started to adjust to my settings. I just focused a bit on my breathing, which helped so much, and I looked around and I explored, and I took some time there and had a lot of fun with it. Then I thought, like, what do I want to do after this? And it was a beautiful day, the warmest day we've had in a while. So I went outside and I sat down on basically a picnic table. I ate some clementines. I had brought my book with me. I'm reading through the Harry Potter books. I'm on the third one. So I started to read that and just relax outside, and it was just such a wonderful experience. I wanted to stay there for as long as I could. I just felt the sunlight, I felt warm, I felt happy. It just was such a nice feeling. So I took as long as I wanted with that, and then from there I was just heading home, and I said, you know what, no, I want to go to the stores that are by my house. I want to explore a bit more. So I've been really into like crystals, and I'm getting a little bit into incense as well. I don't burn it inside the apartment, but outside I'll go sit outside and I'll use that and just kind of like relax. So I went and I got myself some incense, and I was walking around the little stores. I spoke to some people. I decided to get a snack, so I got something. Then I came back and I just kept enjoying my day, and it was the kind of thing that it went from this mentality of like, I can't go alone, to just not wanting to come home and just wanting to keep, you know, prolonging this perfect day that I was creating for myself by myself. And there's a lot of power in that. And this is the kind of thing that if you've ever wanted to go and do something and you're held back for the sole reason that you're too afraid to, that I'm realizing now how that's not enough of a reason to stop yourself from doing things. And even, you know, I'm a person that deals with social anxiety. I'm a person that deals with being highly sensitive and anxious and just, you know, uncomfortable in situations. I mean, there are some points in the day I'm like, I must look really awkward right now or really weird, but no one cares. Everyone's going around doing their own thing, and I think there's a lot of power to going to one of these things by yourself. And that happened when some of my friends and family were asking me like, oh, who did you go with? I said, oh, I went by myself. They said, oh, by yourself, cool, you know. And I mean, why not? People go and do these things sometimes, and they can be very fulfilling. I think some points, like there's times I've been wanting to see movies that other people haven't wanted to see, and I just, you know, didn't go to the theater because I didn't want to go alone, or I wanted to go to a restaurant and, you know, I didn't want to go alone. But now I'm going to really try and push myself out of my comfort zone. And if I want to do something and it's within my means and it's reasonable, I'll do it. So yeah, I just wanted to share this message with you, Precious Gems, today, because it was a big push for me, and it's something that the more you do it and the more you're comfortable with spending time with yourself and enjoying your own company, the stronger it's going to make you as a person, and the more likely you are to kind of assert yourself and go after what you want to do in life and all that. So it's just a positive message to share with you guys. I hope you're all doing well, and I will speak to you guys soon. Bye everyone.